Hello, my dear friend. I want to start this video with something a little personal. Have you ever walked by someone and suddenly wondered, was that smell coming from me? Or maybe you pulled a favorite sweater out of your closet and noticed a scent that made you feel a little unsure or self-conscious. If that has ever happened to you, I want you to know you are not alone. And more importantly, you are not doing anything wrong. As women, our bodies go through many changes over the years, and after the age of 55, those changes can affect how our bodies smell, even if we are doing all the same hygiene habits we always have. The truth is, it is not about being dirty. It is about knowing how your body works now and making small, kind adjustments that help you feel confident, clean, and fresh in this beautiful chapter of life. In this video, we are going to talk about 7 hygiene mistakes that many older women make without even realizing it. These mistakes are subtle, easy to overlook, and completely fixable. You are going to learn what causes them, what doctors say about them, and most importantly, what you can do today to gently and gracefully correct them. So if you have ever felt unsure about body odor, or just want to feel more confident in your skin, stay with me. You deserve to feel fresh, radiant, and comfortable in your own body. And today, we are going to make sure you do, with no shame, just honesty, care, and wisdom. Let's begin. Mistake number 1, wearing the wrong fabrics. Let us start with something simple but often overlooked, the clothes we wear. You may not realize it, but the type of fabric that touches your skin every day can have a big effect on how you smell. Many older women continue wearing the same kinds of clothes they always have, without knowing that their bodies are changing, especially after menopause. And that means their clothing should too. As we age, our sweat glands behave differently. We may sweat less in some areas, but more in others, especially under the breasts, the back, and in skin folds. And when that sweat gets trapped against the skin, it mixes with natural bacteria. That is what causes body odor. Now, here is where fabric comes into play. Some fabrics, especially synthetic ones like polyester, nylon, or spandex, are not breathable. They trap sweat and heat close to the skin. Even worse, they hold on to odor, sometimes even after you wash them. So even if you are clean, your clothes might not be. On the other hand, natural fabrics like cotton, linen, and bamboo let your skin breathe. They absorb moisture and dry quickly, which helps prevent odor from building up. These fabrics are gentle on sensitive skin, which is especially important as skin becomes thinner and drier with age. Doctors and dermatologists often recommend choosing natural fibers for undergarments, sleepwear, and anything that sits close to the body. If you tend to wear synthetic workout clothes, consider switching to moisture-wicking fabrics made from natural or blended materials. You might be surprised how much fresher you feel. One more tip: rotate your favorite clothes. If you wear the same sweater every day, even if it looks clean, it can hold on to odor molecules. Try hanging it outside in fresh air between uses, or using a gentle vinegar rinse when washing. In short, think of your clothing not just as fashion, but as part of your hygiene routine. The right fabric can help your skin breathe and stay fresh, while the wrong one can hold you back, quite literally. A simple switch in what you wear could make a big difference in how you feel and how others experience your presence. Let your clothes work with your body, not against it. Mistake number 2. Overlooking hidden sweat zones. Now, let us talk about something a little more personal. The places on your body that often get missed, even during your regular shower or bath. These are what I like to call the quiet corners. You know the areas I am talking about. Under the breasts, beneath the belly, in the folds of the skin, behind the ears, or the creases in your neck. As we age, our skin changes. It becomes softer, more delicate, and sometimes a little looser. That means certain areas now fold or overlap in ways they may not have before. These folds create warm, moist spaces that bacteria love. And where bacteria grow, odor follows. Many women do a great job washing their arms, legs, and hair, but forget these tucked-away spots. The result? Even after a shower, some parts of the body stay damp, which leads to musty or sour smells. Doctors say that body odor in older adults is often caused not by the amount of sweat, but by where that sweat sits on the skin. In hidden zones, moisture does not evaporate as easily, and if left alone, it can lead to skin irritation, rashes, or even fungal infections. Here is what you can do. After washing, gently dry these areas with a soft towel. Pay extra attention to under your breasts, under your stomach, and between your thighs. Do not scrub, just pat. Then, if you need a little extra help, use a natural powder or spray. Look for talc-free body powders or gentle products with tea tree oil or aloe. Some women also find it helpful to use a cotton cloth to separate skin folds during the day, especially in warm weather. And wearing breathable bras or camisoles can reduce sweat and friction. Taking care of these hidden zones is not just about smelling better. It is about preventing discomfort and protecting your skin. You deserve to feel clean and confident all over, not just in the obvious places. So next time you take care of your hygiene, do not rush. Give those quiet corners the love and attention they deserve. Your body will thank you. Mistake number 3, overusing scented products. When we think about smelling good, our first instinct is usually to reach for something that smells strong, a floral perfume, a body spray, a scented deodorant, or maybe even a highly fragranced soap. After all, we have been told for years that a woman should smell like roses. But here is the truth. Sometimes, those strong-smelling products are not helping you. They are making things worse. Let me explain. As we age, our skin becomes thinner, drier, and more sensitive. According to the American Academy of Dermatology, mature skin is more likely to react to harsh chemicals and strong fragrances. That means when we use heavily perfumed products, our skin might get irritated, and that irritation can lead to inflammation, which makes us sweat more and throws off the natural balance of bacteria on the skin. That bacteria is what causes body odor in the first place. In other words, when you try to cover up odor with perfume, you might actually be feeding the problem. Dermatologists often point out that the armpits and private areas have a unique microbiome, a natural collection of bacteria that protect the skin. But when you apply alcohol-based sprays, heavy perfumes, or scented soaps, you can disrupt that balance. Instead of preventing odor, you create a stronger mix, the smell of sweat plus the smell of chemicals. That can lead to what some experts call fragrance fatigue, when the body odor and the perfume combine in a way that is less than pleasant. Even worse, those strong scents do not last. They fade after a few hours, leaving only the base note. And if your skin is still producing odor underneath, it will return even stronger. So, what is the solution? Start with a gentle, fragrance-free body wash. Brands recommended by dermatologists include Cetaphil, Vanicream, or Dove Sensitive Skin. These products clean the skin without stripping its natural oils. If you want a scent, choose something naturally derived and subtle, like lavender water or rose hydrosol. Use it lightly and only after the skin is clean and dry. Also, consider switching to an aluminum-free deodorant or even a probiotic-based one. These support the good bacteria on your skin instead of killing everything, which helps regulate odor in the long run. According to the Cleveland Clinic, using a gentle deodorant and washing with lukewarm water is far more effective for mature women than using overpowering sprays or antiperspirants. And remember, Smelling good is not about masking your natural scent. It is about supporting your body so it stays clean, balanced, and respected. You do not need to smell like flowers to be lovely. You just need to be fresh, comfortable, and true to yourself. Mistake number 4. Ignoring the foods that affect your natural scent. Now this one might surprise you. Most people do not connect their diet with their hygiene, but what we eat and how our body breaks it down has a huge effect on how we smell. It is not just about garlic or onions either. Certain foods create internal chemical reactions that show up on our skin, in our breath, and even in our urine. And for women over 55, when hormones shift and digestion slows down, these effects become even more noticeable. Let us start with the basics. When your body digests food, it breaks it down into compounds. Some of these compounds are eliminated through urine or sweat, but others, especially sulfur-containing compounds, are released through your skin. This is why eating garlic, onions, curry, or asparagus can lead to noticeable changes in body odor or breath within a few hours. According to Harvard Health Publishing, allyl methyl sulfide, a compound found in garlic and onions, is absorbed into the bloodstream and released through your lungs and pores. That means no matter how clean your skin is, the smell is coming from inside. And it is not just strong spices. Red meat, for example, takes longer to digest and can cause putrefaction in the gut, which leads to more sulfur gases in the body. These gases eventually exit through the skin. Excess caffeine, alcohol, and processed sugars also alter your body's chemistry in ways that affect scent. So what can you do, Ro? First, stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of water helps your kidneys flush out odor-causing compounds. The National Institutes of Health recommends women over 50 drink at least 2 liters per day, more if you are active or live in a warm climate. Second, balance your meals with foods that naturally freshen the body. Parsley, mint, basil, and cilantro are all known for their natural deodorizing properties. Yogurt, especially probiotic-rich varieties, supports gut health, which reduces gas and internal odor. Fresh fruits and leafy greens are high in fiber, which helps move waste through your system quickly, meaning less time for odor to develop. Finally, pay attention to the timing of your meals. If you enjoy strong foods, try having them earlier in the day instead of at night. That gives your body time to process and eliminate odors before bedtime. To be clear, I am not telling you to give up the foods you love. Food is joy, comfort, and culture. But knowing how it affects your scent gives you more control. And that is empowering. Smelling fresh does not start in your bathroom. It starts in your kitchen. And when you nourish your body with love and intention, it will reward you with balance and beauty from the inside out. Mistake number 5, neglecting foot hygiene. The feet are one of the most underappreciated and often overlooked parts of the body when it comes to hygiene. For many older women, foot care may feel less important, especially if you are mostly at home or not on your feet as much. But here is the truth. Foot odor is one of the most common sources of personal scent, and it can affect how you feel in your own home, your shoes, and even in social settings. Your feet contain over 250,000 sweat glands, more than any other part of the body. According to the American Podiatric Medical Association, these glands can produce as much as half a pint of sweat per day, even if you are not very active. When that sweat becomes trapped, in shoes, socks, or slippers, it creates the perfect environment for bacteria and fungi to grow. And that, of course, leads to odor. Now, add in the changes that come with age: thinner skin, slower circulation, reduced ability to feel moisture or irritation, all of which increase the chance of developing cracks in the skin, fungal infections like athlete's foot, or even bacterial overgrowth. Once odor sets in, It can cling to socks and shoes even after washing. So what can you do to care for your feet and stay fresh? First, wash your feet every day with warm water and a gentle soap. Do not just let the shower water run over them. Take the time to scrub gently, especially between the toes and around the nails. Then, dry them completely. Moisture between the toes is a major cause of fungal infections, according to podiatrists. Second, rotate your shoes. Wearing the same pair every day gives bacteria time to settle in. Alternate between at least 2 pairs and allow shoes to air out for 24 hours before wearing them again. You can also sprinkle baking soda or use foot-specific antibacterial sprays inside your shoes. For socks, choose materials like cotton or wool that wick away moisture. Change them every day, even if you did not go out. This step alone can significantly reduce foot odor. If you notice cracking, peeling, or persistent itchiness, consult a dermatologist or podiatrist. Sometimes, what seems like just odor is actually a treatable skin condition. And finally, if you enjoy at-home pampering, consider soaking your feet once a week in warm water with Epsom salts or apple cider vinegar. It is not just relaxing, it helps restore the pH balance of the skin and reduce odor-causing bacteria. Your feet carry you through life. Giving them a little extra love is not only practical, it is a form of self-respect. When your feet are clean, healthy, and cared for, you feel better in your body from the ground up. Mistake number 6, forgetting hair and scalp odor. Hair is often called a woman's crown, but even the most beautiful crown can collect dust, smoke, and odors if it is not cared for in the right way. Many older women wash their hair less often, which is not necessarily a bad thing. However, not washing at all or ignoring scalp care can lead to a buildup of oils, dead skin, and environmental smells that create a subtle but persistent odor. Let us look at the science. Your scalp contains sebaceous glands that produce natural oils, called sebum. These oils help protect your hair and skin, keeping them moisturized. But when sebum builds up, especially in combination with sweat and dead skin cells, it can attract malassezia, a type of yeast that lives on the scalp and thrives in oily environments. This can lead to dandruff, itching, and yes, odor. Even if you do not feel sweaty, your scalp still picks up smells. If you cook, your hair can absorb the scent of garlic, onion, or fried foods. If you are around smoke, pets, or even certain perfumes, those particles cling to hair strands, which are porous. Over time, the scent stays, especially if your hair is thick or worn close to the neck and face. According to the Cleveland Clinic, washing your hair once or twice a week is ideal for mature women. Washing too often can dry the scalp, but not washing enough can allow bacteria and oil to accumulate. Use a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo that does not strip your scalp's natural balance. Focus on massaging the scalp, not just the hair, to remove buildup. In between washes, try lightly spritzing your hair with a natural rinse made from apple cider vinegar and water. The vinegar helps restore the pH of the scalp and remove any lingering odors. Just be sure to dilute it well. 1 tablespoon of vinegar to 1 cup of water is enough. Another tip: avoid heavy styling products unless necessary. Hairsprays, gels, and mousses can trap dirt and dust, which makes odors worse over time. And if you wear wigs or hairpieces, clean them regularly according to the manufacturer's instructions. Also, remember your pillowcases. Changing them every few days keeps hair cleaner and prevents buildup from transferring back to your scalp. A clean pillow equals a clean crown. Your hair is part of how the world sees you, but more importantly, it is part of how you feel about yourself. When it smells fresh and feels light, it lifts your whole presence. Do not neglect it, nurture it, and let your natural beauty shine. Mistake number 7, not drinking enough water. This last mistake may seem simple, but it is one of the most powerful factors that can affect how you smell, from your breath to your sweat and even your overall energy. That mistake is not drinking enough water. As we get older, it is common to drink less water. Some women cut back to avoid frequent trips to the bathroom, especially at night. Others just do not feel as thirsty as they used to. But the truth is, your body still needs just as much water, if not more, to stay clean, balanced, and fresh. Let us break it down. When you are dehydrated, your body tries to conserve water by concentrating your sweat and urine. That means those fluids are more packed with waste products like ammonia and urea, which smell stronger when they leave the body. You might notice darker urine, a sourer body scent, or even stronger underarm odor, all signs that your body is not flushing itself out efficiently. According to the National Institutes of Health, proper hydration helps your liver and kidneys process toxins more effectively. That means less of those waste products get pushed out through your skin, and that means less odor. Dehydration can also cause dry mouth, which allows bacteria to grow more quickly in your mouth, leading to bad breath. Saliva is your body's natural mouth rinse. When you do not produce enough, smells stick around longer. So, how much water should you be drinking? The general guideline is around 2 liters per day, or roughly 8 8-ounce glasses. But you might need more if you are active, live in a warm climate, or take medications that increase fluid loss. If plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a few mint leaves to make it more refreshing. And remember, hydration does not come only from drinking water. Foods like cucumbers, oranges, strawberries, and soups also contribute to your fluid intake. Herbal teas are another gentle and hydrating option. One helpful trick is to keep a beautiful water bottle nearby. Seeing it reminds you to take a sip, even when you are not feeling thirsty. Over time, drinking more water becomes a habit, and one that makes a bigger difference than you might expect. Hydration is not just about preventing odor. It supports your skin, your digestion, your joints, your energy, and even your mood. When your body has enough water, everything runs more smoothly, and you feel lighter, cleaner, and more vibrant. So, let your next act of self-care be simple. Drink more water. Your body will thank you in ways you can see, feel, and even smell. Aging with grace, living with confidence. If you have stayed with me through this entire conversation, I want to thank you, not just for listening, but for showing up for yourself. What we talked about today was personal. It was real. And for many women, it was a topic that has been kept in silence for far too long. Let me tell you something from my heart. There is nothing shameful about wanting to feel clean, confident, and at peace in your own body. In fact, that desire is deeply human. It is not about vanity. It is about dignity. It is about comfort. It is about living each day in a body that feels respected by yourself, first and foremost. As we grow older, the world sends us many messages, some kind, some not so kind. We are told to hide our age. We are told to stay quiet about the things that change. But here in this space, I want to remind you of something powerful. You are not invisible. You are not less than. And you are absolutely not alone. The changes in your body are not flaws. They are the natural signs of a life well lived. Every wrinkle, every shift, every new experience your body brings, they are not problems. They are stories. And behind those stories is strength. The small hygiene mistakes we covered today, from the fabrics we wear, to the foods we eat, to the water we forget to drink, are not signs of failure. They are gentle reminders. They are nudges from your body, asking for care, attention, and a little extra love. And now, you have knowledge. You have clarity. You have tools that are simple, practical, and rooted in science. That is empowerment. That is grace in action. Because grace is not about being perfect. It is not about being polished. It is about being honest. It is about treating yourself with the same kindness you so freely offer others. You are worthy of that kindness. You are allowed to take time for yourself, to tend to your skin, your hair, your feet, your breath. Not for anyone else's judgment, but for your own joy. You deserve to walk into a room without second-guessing how you smell or whether someone might notice. You deserve to rest your head at night, feeling clean, calm, and proud of the care you gave yourself that day. So as we wrap up this video, I want you to take a deep breath. Breathe in confidence. Breathe in compassion. And let go of shame. You are aging. Yes, and what a blessing that is. Because with age comes wisdom. With age comes the freedom to stop apologizing for being human. With age comes a deeper relationship with yourself, one rooted in truth. There is no expiration date on freshness. There is no age limit on beauty. There is no timeline for self-respect. From this day forward, let every hygiene habit you practice be an act of love, not a chore, not a punishment, but a gift. To yourself, from yourself. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are a woman worth caring for. Thank you for being here with me today. And thank you for honoring yourself with your time, your openness, and your courage. Take good care. And until next time, walk gently, live fully, and love your body in all its stages.